Hey everybody on YouTube, Karl Alexander here, and in today's video we're going to be looking at some of the early Fallout 4 mods. It's really cool what the people have been able to do without mod tools, and this might become a regular thing, but this is my first spotlight on about 9 mods that I've been enjoying since the release of Fallout 4. Hope you enjoy. Okay, before we get started, all the mods featured in this video are available at the Fallout 4 Nexus website. The links are featured in the description below, and if you like one of these mods, make sure you go endorse it on the Nexus, and consider donating to the author if you can. So first off, we've got the Fallout 4 Texture Optimization Project. In a nutshell, this mod is attempting to compress and resize the base game textures to improve performance. It's hard to show exactly what this mod does because it does it so well. The textures lose almost no fidelity from the compression. Since installing, I've had better performance and a more stable frame rate. I don't have any specific numbers, but I'd say it's at least a 7 to 8 FPS bump in certain areas. Go check this out if you need more stability or a few extra FPS. Next up is the Fallout 4 Seasons project. This mod adds 4 selectable seasons to Fallout 4. Spring, summer, fall, and winter are all available and each have a unique look. I've only really played around with winter because it looks pretty much exactly how my town does right now. Winter just seemed to fit the Wasteland so well. Visually, it just makes the game seem colder and harsher. Because the official mod tools aren't out, the seasons don't change dynamically, but the author wants to add that once the tools are released. With this mod, there was a slight performance drop, but for me it was worth a few frames. Okay, next up is True Storms. Adding on to the immersion you get from Seasons, True Storms is a weather modification that increases the intensity and duration of storms in Fallout 4. It makes fog more dense, sunny weather less likely, and makes the glowing sea have really intense radiation, if you want. I like the weather in Fallout 4, and this just makes it more immersive. The project author has said it will be updated often, so this is definitely a mod to look into. Here we've got Homemaker Expanded Settlements. Homemaker Expanded Settlements has been one of my favorite mods so far. I really like settlement building in Fallout 4, but the item selection is a bit lacking, and this mod fixes that. The mod adds over 1,000 new objects that can be used to create more unique settlements. The items still require materials to build and are well balanced, so this isn't just a cheap way to get more stuff, it just adds on to what the game already has. Here you can see you can even use pre-made houses from the game if you're short on time. Not every item will snap in perfectly, but for the most part it works the same as the base game. None of the items really change any gameplay, but just being able to customize this much makes settlement building that much better. A perfect companion mod to Expanded Settlements is Scrap Everything. Just as the title suggests, the mod allows you to scrap almost anything in the game. What's cool about this is you can get rid of the static objects in settlements. I was annoyed in the base game that you couldn't pick up the trash around a settlement, and this mod allows you to get rid of it. Everything from dirt piles to entire houses, this mod can really open up more space and make settlements look better. However, you do need to be careful when using this mod, as you can scrap items that shouldn't be scrappable. If you use this mod, I suggest saving any time you plan to build at your settlement. The author is currently working on a menu to work out some of these issues, but even with those issues, the mod is a great addition. Here we have Craftable floor supports. It's a nice little addition that adds some immersion to settlement building by offering cosmetic floor supports. The supports don't actually do anything, but if you're tired of having some of your buildings floating in midair, this mod can help out. Alright, one last quick settlement mod is Movable Workbench. The default workbench that comes with each settlement is unmovable, and this mod changes that. It's really simple, but it's a nice little touch if you don't happen to like the original location of a settlement's workbench. Nothing crazy, just adds a little customization. The next mod here is actually a conversion from a Skyrim mod. Lowered Weapons is a simple animation mod that lowers your weapons in first person if not being used. This just opens up a bit more of the screen and adds a touch of immersion, as no one would run around with a gun sticking straight out. Simple little mod that adds a touch of realism. Okay, the last mod on this video is Full Dialogue Interface. Simply put, this mod shows dialogue options in a list, which is more similar to Fallout 3. By doing that, the mod shows you a better idea of what your character will say, instead of just keywords like sarcastic. Sadly, the arrow keys still work like the normal interface, so unless you get good at it, clicking the options is the best. Which is only a minor issue, and I'm sure it will be fixed once the official mod tools are out. So if you want to have a better idea of what your character will actually say in dialogue, this is a good mod to get. Okay, that was just a quick look at some of the mods that have come out so far. There are a ton more mods on the Fallout 4 Nexus, so go check that out. And once the mod tools and DLC come out, I'll be having more Fallout 4 content in the future. Okay everybody, that was my video for this week. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, I think you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comments section and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this one in the future. Coming up soon, I'm going to have another review of some kind, and I'm also working on another side video. I know in my last video I talked about doing a Game of Thrones video, but work really threw a lot of stuff at me and my schedules had to slow down. I really want to do a video every single week, but I might not be able to if I'm going to be working 6 days a week like I had in the last few weeks. But I do have some more content coming soon, so I hope you stick with it, and I'll see you then.